fire raising sections of Lagos Airport Old Terminal. That was part of the old terminal at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Air flights were delayed, and I think some cancelled. It was just yesterday, but I think that has been sort of sorted out now. That broke out yesterday. 6 injured, but no casualties, thank God.
I think it's just funny that just when we begin to commend Festus Keyamo about his great works and everybody coming out to say, hey, look, you're doing a great work at the airport right now, and this is happening at this time. I think we need to actually start looking at some of those things, because sometimes you go to some of this, not just the airport right now, generally you see expired fire extinguishers. They've not really probably made provisions for some of those things, but I think this should be a call to action for the Minister of Aviation to be like, hey, look, man, I need to do this. Probably do 1 or 2 drills once in a while to see how those things can be stopped from happening. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my own part is on the investigation, where you say the investigation has not been, wrapped up, has not been concluded. Why until now? We should know what caused the fire. We should know how people should take precaution. That is my own focus, because we are so used to putting up the news so fast, and the investigation will just be on hold without giving us the proper conclusion.
I think generally, and with the standard of a place, the Murtala International, because it's not local, it's international airport.
It's international, yeah.
There should be a lot of safety standards in terms of,
obviously, yeah.
What's that in sprinklers, just everything to ensure. And we even need to operate the international airport. When we look at other airports across the world, this is an eyesore when people travel and come back, and what they see, it's just the smell. That smell hits you once you go to one foreign country. That thing is annoying. Then what's that thing that you put your luggage, you get your luggage from? It's faulty. Yeah. So the international airport is just an eyesore. So it needs to be developed.
It needs to.
And it's a major, because Lagos is a major point. So
3.6 has been marked for the old.
And they need to change it. Yes, there was the new, but they need to just wrap up everything.
It's taking too long.
It's taking too long. That's what I'll say to
and
prevent.
And just when Iyabo came out to say, oh, they are doing a good job. They are doing a good.
I said it last time. Like PR, when you get to do too much PR, there's a way God has a way of like, look, there's something that is going wrong here. Let's check it out. Let's see.
God.
Like we said, those sprinklers, they're probably not working. That's why these drills are important over and over. Check it out. And again, that's smell. The drainage system is not working. Someone told me he went to the toilet after doing his whatever he went to do to flush was a big problem for him.
And when you're there, they beg you for money. It's just another thing. So we need to do better. Yes, we're praising the West Aviation, but at the same time, there's just a lot of things, and I'm glad that they responded quickly to the fire incident. And
no casualty.
No casualty. People injured. But we need more work to be done. FCT poll Wike free to support any candidates, APC says. The ruling party has said that FCT minister is at liberty to endorse any candidates in the upcoming election, dismissing speculation of internal party conflicts.
My question is, why is APC speaking for Wike? I don't even understand. APC, in my opinion, doesn't have the right to speak for Wike. Wike is a PDP member. He has not formally declared that he is an APC member. He's just a minister of FCT. And as a minister of FCT, yes, is he at a liberty to support any party he wishes to?
Yeah.
That's a question, a conversation that people should have as a minister. Because you're a minister under the APC administration. Of course, you will support APC. And that's why he's cancelling over 400, words of this election, because probably APC is not doing well there.
He's a minister under the APC umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay, so umbrella versus broom. So coming from a minister that actually looks displaced already, because even in PDP or wherever it is, they've rejected him, because he's looking like a prodigal minister at this point and doesn't even know where he belongs. There's someone coming out to actually speak on his behalf, and from a minister of particular concern that is saying, oh, you people should just get out to vote, leave the rest to me, feeling like a god. I mean, the man matter is just there.
I think we need to just choose a side. Indirectly working.
It doesn't have a side.
It needs to pick a side. At the end of the day, trying to cause chaos and confusion all across board. This is what he's trying.
I think at this point, Wike,
maybe he's got support for APC. Maybe they promised him something, so he's standing on the mandate of the president. There are people that indirectly they're in other parties, but they're standing on the mandate of the president. They won't tell you, but that's what they're doing because of what they want to get. So my question is, what is Wike looking to get by doing all these things he's doing. You are playing both sides. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know.
At this point, I think Wike is just out for business right now.
It's business.
Wherever the money is, that's where he's going for. I think he's already had an inclination that he might not become the president of this country anytime soon. He contested. Let's not forget he contested for the last one.
So there's a vice president position that are still open.
So vice presidential, maybe he's thinking, maybe probably in the next 10 years.
He's not thinking about it anymore, but I bet he's actually thinking about he'll fix his son, just put him somewhere where his son can actually grow from the way he started, from being a local government chairman to being a governor,
possibly.
and then now FCT minister. So he wants to repeat the same. Repeat, rinse.
That's what I'm saying. There's some people like this, their careers, they want to be a lifelong politicians they're reaping, and the same thing is trying to replicate or replicated in River State. Is where he's still trying to trick his mouth in the FCT. Everywhere you go is weak. You know, but I don't want to say God.
And it's kind of sad though. Shout out to Senator Reti Kinigbe. I think she's not strong enough to handle Wike, because Wike has clearly ignored her, like she said, non-entity when it comes to representing the FCT people. And every time she gets to speak, she speaks from the side of, oh, I'm a woman, you should listen to me. I'm like, Wike doesn't respect whether you're a woman or you're a man. His words are laws, and that is it. So maybe the FCT needs to wake up and do the right thing right now.
All right, let's see how the politics keep staying up. It's not FCT, he's just looking for everywhere to put his career.
Maybe the next will be Lagos, so you might not know.
Lagos is calm. We already know how we roll in Lagos. There's already a structure. You can't come and bring your rubbish to Lagos. Lagos is pretty much structured, and there's a master plan for Lagos, you know. But when it comes to new election comes, and even when LP was trying to sort of winning certain parts in Lagos, look at how things went down, you know. But we'll see how the next election plays out, you know.
Netflix series.
Tragedy as 6 Lautech final year students die in road crash. Really sad one. Including a pregnant woman lost their lives in a fatal accident. I believe that's Ogbomoso. That's a Lautech case. And it still speaks to the bad roads that we face. Or were they overspeeding? Or what was either overspeeding or the bad roads we face generally in those parts, or your Ogbomoso and you know areas. Really, really sad incident, and my thoughts and prayers are with the family. Like I always say, okay, the final year students, these are students who were writing their exams. Really, really sad incident, you know, at this time and season.
There's a call on the government to actually, like you said, bad roads, where student areas are. I'm always of the opinion that where students stay, the student areas should be, there should be bombs, there should be road bombs all over, such a way that, you know, any speeding car, because some of the schools are actually built on semi-highways, let me put it that way, that link states to states. So you have this big trucks and T-Pars, traveling buses, you know, speeding across, and you have students trying to get across to the next side of the road and all of that. So fix the road and probably put, bombs and, road bombs that could actually slow down cars. I think this will solve some of this. But our heart goes to the people who lost their lives.
Yes, and if you don't want to fix the road, you want to insist on people in authority should keep embezzling and laundering our funds. Let these people stay at home and do their exams online. Because for God's sake, why will keep recording people like students? I remember the last time too, I can't remember what was crazy of Apoli now, where there was an accident as well. So, and they are also final year students. I'm like, what is happening to final year student like this? And I wouldn't know what the cause is, whether it's bad road or over speeding. However, my own quick solution, if we know that we cannot cover all of this in time, let people, matter of fact, they're even distant learning students, so let them stay at home to do their exams. I mean, we're in a tech world, it's the way they can actually do it.
Schools are not digitized for that level of...
They're just too old school, so we can make it in a way that people can write their exams from.
When you look at the budget of education, how much was released, how much capital budget for education, how much has been dispersed to schools? These are the challenges.
I mean, we're still fighting, whether they should conduct WAEC, and this is not happening. So
let's move. Really, really sad incident. Honestly, let's move on. Nigeria is safe now that 10 years ago. Sheila is working for APC, Abi?
Obviously,
sparked online debates, and his remarks is always very on the wrong side of things, to be honest. And I understand that when you are working for someone, some people try to make it not so obvious that but with him, he just comes all out. And this is pure lies, because 10 years of APC has been. It says APC, Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago. Nigeria is not safer now. This is where we have the highest level of insecurity. In 1 month, we had 1,332 people who died from attacks, and Boko Haram were killed in different and remote parts. We're having high numbers of insecurity. So for him to say Nigeria is safer now, which of the safer is it? Would he want his own children, to live in those parts where people are being killed, where women, children are being killed. Let's use common sense to analyze all these things. Nigeria is not safer. It's getting worse.
You see, Seyi is a comedian, right?
Yes,
he's a
so that's what
comedian.
he's comedy.
Yeah, and every time he speaks, I'm like, oh, he's just joking, right? And I've never really found it funny though in any of his jokes. But I think someone said one time that if they try to explain Nigeria to you and you understand, then you're probably dumb or you can't comprehend. You can't comprehend things. And I tried reading about Nigeria a couple of times. On paper, it looks pretty good. Trust me, it looks pretty good. Everything about Nigeria, we over 200 million people. That's what they say. Have you ever wondered why they say we over 200 million, but no specific statistics of how many we are? But then again, when you ask yourself, like for Lagos, instance Lagos here, they will tell you Lagos is over 20 million people. But if you get to ask yourself, are we really 20 million? So Seyi is quoting what is on paper. Nigeria is safer. If you go on the papers, right, the statistics shows that Nigeria is safer than what we were 10 years ago. Statistics will also show you that there are more people have been killed, all right, during the past administration than this administration. Statistics will show you that yes, we have more security men who've done this, but the truth is that is it reflecting on what's happening, what's currently happening right now? So Seyi is just quoting what's on paper, and technically he will sound very correct.
It's sounding stupid conversation,
exactly, yeah.
Because Nigerians are dying.
Exactly,
maybe because we in the southwest seem to see we're not, but there are a lot of people that are losing their lives
every single day.
Community destroyed, bandits saying they want 100 million naira protection fee. So where is the benefit of Nigeria still safe 10 years ago? In any developed country, the president would have resigned. Honestly, for failure not to be able to address the security situations. Now it had to take America to designate us. That's supposed to realize we have a major issue. So what are we
for
seeing?
him calling himself Seyi, I don't know who gave him that name. Maybe that law is just for paparazzi attached to your name, because I don't think you've actually read, the ethics and codes of conduct of the country. So in saying that, oh yeah, 10 years was safer, or 10 years to now is safer, whichever way you put the English. And the argument was between him that the freeze was there, and then this Zeriki guy, we're talking about Peter Obi and also Tinubu, and he said he's fully in support of Tinubu. Whatever, that's your business. However, so-called acclaimed comedian, which I don't even find your jokes funny. I don't even know that the guy is a comedian, because maybe it's dry jokes whatsoever. But you mentioning this now, we have some bandits in Kebbi State, just in case you are not aware, who are saying if they don't drop 100 million from the residents, something is going to happen to them. And we are still in this Ramadan season, we are still in Lent season, where people are fasting and saying they are trusting God, they are praying to God. We still have bandits threatening and terrorizing residents in Kebbi, in Kogi State. So let's just do a quick exchange. Now you said your children are in the UK or US, wherever they may be. Let them come over here and you take them to Kebbi State. Then let them be the testimonial. Let them be the testimony that Nigeria is safe. That will settle it, period.
And some people's definition of Nigeria is Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja.
That's what I said earlier.
That's the definition of Nigeria.
So when we have the Kardashians of Nigeria, when we have Kano, Kaduna, Kwara, Kebbi.
It's an eyesore.
So they don't believe that those places actually exist. You're like, okay.
Advisory one was put out. Even advisory one is, I think, was which of the embassy had put out that they always put that out that certain areas in Nigeria are not safe.
So let your kids come back to Nigeria, then you take them to that portion, and let them travel by road. Then let them be that testimony. They should be the one reporting, not you. And then we'll know that yes, Nigeria is safe.
Let's move on. 2027 Kogi youth raised 100 million naira for Tinubu's nomination form, saying that a show of loyalty and political confidence. My thing here is that the president that told you that he doesn't have 100 million to pay for form? Number two is, how are these youths able to gather such huge sums of money for a president that doesn't even need that? My thing is, what would have been better is if this person or president, you have direct access to the president and he promised you a position in authority, than to use hard-earned money, 100 million, to buy a nomination form for the president.
Okay, so when I checked the comments, I saw you saying that this has actually happened before. We saw it in the news before, where another set of youth actually gave some XYZ amount of money. But now looking at the pictures, these people don't look like it. I don't know the age rate for you these days, because this ones look 60.
Oh,
they don't even look. Yeah, they don't look.
No,
so they just put it.
No, they're saying the youth contributed to those 60.
We're not saying the youth. They're kind of dummy check, but at least you should see a representative that is healthy and strong.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. This one's the
That's because there are no youths.
They're not youth actually. I actually thought it was youth, but even in schools, you know, there are people who will say they're part of student union.
Yes,
they are fine, but they are still in the compound of the school. They're not left though.
No, these ones are not.
So these ones too are older youth. Older youth.
There's nothing about older youth. You are older because these ones they look 60.
Wasn't there a time when our minister of youth, I don't know, was a 50 or 60-year-old man?
The truth of the matter, that's why we are where we are today, to be honest. Because when I saw that dummy check, I hope the money is realized, and I hope it's not even PR. Because looking at I hope it's not PR because they went to Abuja. Hey God, it's the governor for me. So now in your state, they are saying that if you are as far as a church rat, in your state, if you have 100 million to give to the president, because even I saw it in the article where they said the president have not even announced that he wants to rerun for 2027 presidential election, where we have City Boy movement, we have the MC Olomo Association, we're having associations here and there, and you are telling us that the president has not announced he wants to rerun for 2027 election. Aye, what a joke.
So Yahya Bello has been a strong and firm supporter of Tinubu from day one. Everybody knows that, and that's why some people are still feeling that's why the EFCC has not been able to clamp down on him as they should have. So, and Yahya Bello considers himself as a youth. Well, at 45.
So you can see the problem.
At 45, and again, he has a way of gathering this youth to do whatever he wants them to do, and he has a lot of youths in his cabinet. So maybe he told those ones, okay, you guys sacrifice your salary, let's do, because
no.
I'm a co-guide, and I belong to a couple of associations. I called a couple of them, like, here, who are these youths that contributed? Because I can't remember you guys announcing in a WhatsApp group that, you know, they're like, it's all politics. It's a section. So from the words I got, it's a section of the APC youths, APC Kogi youths commenting that. But then again, it's not still their money, but it's a money that's being maxed for something else. Okay, let's use this money to get Tinubu back so we can continue our
at this point
legacy,
it is APC Kogi old men, not Kogi youth, please, because if you check X right now, you will see the real youth, the people that are from Kogi. So I say, I beg, wait, where are the youths that I'm not even among?
That's the same question we're asking here.
Is it the youth that are still looking for jobs? Is it the ones that are still hustling, that are still looking for a way to put food on their table? They are saying they are giving 100 million. If they even see the 100 million, I mean the real youth, you think say they go use and buy from? Please, you guys.
All right, so many politics going down before the election period and season. More people coming out to support and lobby for certain things. But we'll take a break. When we come back, we have more trending stories for you. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. We move on to the next trending story. This narrative is deeply disrespectful, Tonto says, denies allegation of sharing an inappropriate moment with her ex-husband and describes the claims as misleading and a deliberate attempt to manufacture controversy. And I think Nigerian bloggers are doing the worst. I watched that live, and that was a friend of hers who looked so much, he wore white, Churchill wore black, and they looked so much similar, and bloggers just, the guy who the
family of the Churchill, they look alike actually.
So the guy that she hugged was not Churchill. So which bloggers were just twisting, people twisting. I don't know. These Nigerians are blind. They can't see Churchill.
Even if she had hugged him.
No, my question is, wait, are they formally divorced? Even if they're not divorced, even if they're separated, right? The thing is, what's wrong, all right, in Tonto Dike hugging Churchill? I mean, they have a kid together.
You want Rosie Melo to be crying and give us that going on? You want her heart to beat? Oh no, sugar be nice.
I mean, it's just a hug, right? Just to, like I always say,
just a hug.
And again, and if Rosie is doing something right with Churchill right now in her marriage, she shouldn't be scared or worried about anything.
Exactly.
She should be that confident. She shouldn't be scared that Tonto will now snatch what belongs to her.
You know how
what belongs to her.
There's a code that says how you get them is how you lose them. So I'm just saying, that fear go there say, hey, it was not originally mine. I'm not saying
they're supposed to be harmless now. They're not attaching importance to hug. Like, I mean, in our culture, we are so bent on respect and all of that. So, I mean, hugging comes as a culture shock sometimes to some people. wow to some hugging. I mean, it's just a way of exchanging pleasantries and all that. And then bloggers, you guys just overhyped.
I saw this tweet. I saw this tweet where they say, in our very eyes, we're going to watch Tonto snatch Churchill again from Rosie, and again, can we really call that snatching? I mean technically it was her husband.
Nigerians were trooping to Rosie's comment section to dance and say, oh, is Andre King Andre, they're dancing in the comment section. Something is going down.
I think Nigerians love the whole Churchill Tonto's combo. They love it.
They enjoy that.
Yeah, they enjoyed it. So you see this Rosie Churchill thing, they're too calm, they've been off the radar. So we need that Churchill Tonto, thing to come back. I think that's just it. And I'm not sure Tonto is even willing to come back.
I don't think so, because she's married to Jesus.
Yeah, this
she wants to do the work of the Lord.
Because Rosie, don't let her have headache. It's not easy. So please, people just dance in the comment section saying, something's happening in Abuja. Do you know this is what is going down?
And the fact that it was a 10-year-old celebration, I'm like the old paparazzi attached to it. Even the King was actually practically shy. Like, see, you guys, allow me play.
So is King? That's the boy. Okay, okay.
Like, this is my birthday. You guys should give me the space. Now we're not seeing different Nigerian celebrities.
Sorry. I don't even think Churchill wants to. I'm just thinking. I don't know. I'm not saying he's a man, no, but I don't see him one because, of course, Rosie is, because she said it. She went in the live interview saying that, she can never leave him, that she can even die for him. So if someone can die for someone, you can't leave the person where you want to die for. They cannot leave.
Churchill is an African man, and anything is possible, right? Having two cakes at the same time is not a bad idea. He will still just claim, after all, you are the mother of my kids. He will take trips to Abuja, and where he doesn't expect to go and spend that night in any of these big hotels, spending thousands of dollars.
You guys are painting pictures, please.
So I can imagine the whole thing playing around. And
Delulu is not the solution.
So it's
Delulu is not the solution.
Well, that's if Tonto will agree. But anyways, I just
this is a harmless organ. She's free to hug family members, because I don't see why we actually paint a picture around what is not.
The bloggers need to please chill. Help us. Try not to create unnecessary.
There's no smoke without fire.
No. Tonto is in a Jesus era now, so I don't think she wants to get involved.
That's the thing. That's why church will be like, oh, well, you repented. This is the girl I married. How are you doing? Can I come see my kids?
Wait, so if they eventually get back together, what happens to Rosie?
Rosie will be the Lagos wife.
No.
What a cool way to have a Lagos wife and an Abuja wife. Legally, come on.
No,
great.
No. Heartbreak on all ends. But let's move on to the next trending story. Industry shift. Good music no longer sells. Veteran gospel singer Busola Oke, known as Elele, says the industry now prioritizing trends over substance, and of course meaningless music. I don't agree, because even gospel artists are making good money. Even the Yoruba ones too. No. So I'm just confused why she would. Yeah, it exists, but good music sells too. Really does, has its market.
Well, I don't know who she is. I don't think I know her.
I think she sang a song called Ele. Yeah, which was popular way back then.
But some are saying it's not gospel. Some are saying it's gospel.
So the thing here is good music. It depends what's her definition of good music, right? Because I've come to realize over time, as a radio host, that what you consider as good music might be different from what your listeners consider as good music. All right. Sometimes I might consider a song like this is trash. This is not exactly what it is, and I realize that people, because I can't be the only odd one out, where you have like 100 people says the music is good and you say no, the music is not good. So I think it depends on what she considers as good music, because then again you don't expect a big brand, a multi-million-dollar brand supporting a music you consider as not good music. So which means there's something wrong somewhere. So it's your definition of good music that actually matters right now.
Okay, aside from good music, she made mention of some points where she said you cannot be at peace when you don't have money. Like, she's not financially stable and she's been going through different challenges. She went on Instagram Live, and when I said the part of the good music, I said, look, it could be that, you're saying your music does not sell, but people are evolving. We have the likes of Yinka Efele as well. We have Tokpa Labi, we have Shola Listen, and then list endless list like that. So I feel like, could there be a problem where you are not evolving? You are not, maybe you don't want to join the bandwagon, but man, you have to find a way to just join.
So to answer that, she has about over 200,000 followers on social media, and of course she gets to play. She's with the Elele song, which she did in Ibadan way back. Of course, the streams. That song can be, if it's not on any of those platforms, it can be on those platforms. So those who used to listen to it, it can even try and do a remix, you know. And she gets to be booked, because a lot of people are now embracing this Jesus era now. People all of a sudden, so they have so many Yoruba gospel singers who sing for them at their birthdays. They do 31st.
And
Ordinary
there's TikTok challenge
call
too.
Tope Alabi to come and say, Kinikon. So I mean, she's also a way to plug your.
And also
in that
TikTok
market.
challenge with your songs.
Yes, so I believe it might be difficult for her, but the opportunities for her to just log back in and blend and make money, she definitely can, because she has good following on social media. So I don't think she let those discouragements get to her. Find a way, get a team. I mean, look at Yinka Efele doing well. Look at even Pasuma, all these people, even gospel artists. So many of them.
These people have structures, right? So
Yes.
the question she should be asking herself: does she have that structure? And now, not just the structure of people, my sister, my brother, oh, I can do this.
Just
People who are in the industry to say, hey, look, man, I can do this for you, and let's make it happen. So this time she's using to say, good music does not sell anymore. Let her make hit music. Tell her,
Maybe Sugar can give her consultation. You
Yes,
know?
and then they call through to Auntie Tope Alabi and go for experience, like Mingo, go out. But then
trust me, those people are gatekeepers.
Yes, thank you.
They're gatekeepers. They will never tell you.
And then she said she's not financially stable.
You can't be at peace when you're not financially stable.
She made another statement where I felt like, oh, maybe she's going through her own personal challenges, and then she decided to voice out because it was.
It's not easy actually, but I believe with that number on social media, it's a good way. It's a leverage to convert for bookings, and I hope people are seeing that. People in the industry, please help her, reach out to her, give her gigs, let her perform and minister at those places. Collaboration is there because Yoruba artists are making a huge chunk of money. They're making money, not just on social media. They get to minister in different places. They go to churches, people call them. So there's opportunities for her. I don't think she should give up. There are opportunities for her to plug in the Yoruba. It's no longer just a secular.
Or is it that people don't have an association or union or something?
They do, but there's politics even with politics in the union now. Favorism, you know, and again, even in the gospel industry, remember that issue between Yinka, sorry, I murdered that. Yinka, I'm trying to remember her surname. Her name is Yinka. Alasheyori and Tope Alabi. There was an issue, you understand? So, and that thing kind of boosted her reputation a bit more. So I'm just saying the opportunities. If you not that woman how much she charges, Yinka, how much she charges. Ask how much she charges. She's everywhere. Ministers are calling her for gigs. She's the one doing prayer kini for them. And let's not go there.
And that was what the other person allegedly was trying to avoid. Like, oh look, if I give this person space like this, I mean, I've heard singers. So what this person is saying is not. I mean, today you get to hear even pastors, quote unquote, tell you that, oh, this particular song so artist is singing is not gospel. We don't like it. It's just all politics at the end of the day.
And of course, people, I mean, like Tope Alabi has been in the industry for a long time. See, when they used to do it, was still cassettes. She was on to do all the soundtracks for all of those movies. She literally did.
They still use
that woman gained so much monopoly, and I remember that her first single that brought her out. Or what's the name of that song? I'm trying to remember that first Tope Alabi. That first. Oh, sorry, you're Gen Z. I don't know. I'm trying, but these people have gained. But this lady, I think she should look inward. God will open opportunities for her. Maybe get a team of people that believes in her music as it were before and now repackage and sell, because there are opportunities. There's so many.
Don't even stop. Don't start saying I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God.
You know.
At this point, I'm not even doing niche or gospel artist. Everybody's an artist, a music artist. So long as you start singing.
Well, there's a difference. So,
and if they're calling you for gigs and they're giving you money, you're an artist.
Before you know, it's 1 million here, 2 million here. Come and perform in Toronto. And Yoruba community in places like Toronto, they are very supportive. UK, they will support. Texas, Houston, they will. So I pray those doors will
music artists. So please do as the music artists do.
Yeah. All right. So Cross Okonkwo ties the knot, weds his partner in a private legal ceremony.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Cross, the boss.
Congratulations to them.
Finally, he's married.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, great thing. Congratulations to him, though.
Not too much noise, no ceremony. Just did this thing simple.
Yes. In a world where everybody wants to trend their weddings now, I mean, this is what I think is a good. Just do tradition. Do the court wedding, just quiet, and then you're married. But
simple.
No, some people want to blow off. It is good to blow off your wedding. You want a big wedding?
Marry.
You want
to marry. You have to marry.
Forgetting there's the marriage
there's
after the marriage.
You do the official documenting, and then you get into the class, which is a university that you can never graduate from. Well, some people check out though.
Let's wish them all the best. Congratulations. And I think he became a Christian now, so things have changed.
I love the fact that he stayed off scandals.
That's what it.
It's just been there. I'm like, good for him, man.
And let's look at E-Money scolding Kataife over damaged car gift. He emphasized that the generosity should be met with responsibility and appreciation. This is when I was just.
Is this scolding again, or is this scolding after he had given him money?
I think after he damaged the car gift that he was giving.
He scolded and he now gave him money.
So I think he gave him money. I think so.
Then he now scolded.
He now scolded again. So whatever the case was, there was a scolding. My thing here is, these streamers take this thing to the. I watched it. I was disappointed. I was annoyed. I was pissed. Stupid cars that people are looking for. I mean, if that's that car, I'll be good. You know. Yes.
It's 2025.
I just like, just for trends and views. Anyways, people that have emboldened them, people that have given them opportunity because they know that they can get 5 cars more. So why would you go as far as spoiling a car? 2 cars. What's his name? Pella. True stones on 1 car. That I'm like, what is?
You see. I must say this here. I know E-Money is your money, but I'm disappointed. I'm highly disappointed in you, because here is it. Yeah, what are we encouraging? What are we encouraging? Yeah, I mean, it just says a whole lot about who, the kind of person you are. So you telling me, of course he's got kids. E-Money's got kids. So you're telling me if your child goes out and do something wrong, instead of you reprimanding him and say, hey, look, don't do this again, at least put some kind of sanctions. You decide to say, okay, look, you reward them with another thing. I mean, that was crazy, because what I expected, look, he gave Pella another 2025 Toyota Camry.
Yes.
And to show you that these people don't even need the car, Pella was saying he was going to use his 2025 Toyota Camry for Uber. And it was really funny though that, you know, you give them the car the first time, they destroyed it. So I want to believe, right, shout out to E-Money, I want to believe that it's all planned. You and Kataife and Pella, I'll give you guys the first car, destroy it and come back, or all still part of the City Boy movement thing. Let's just know, because I don't understand why they destroyed cars, brand new cars you give to them within 24 hours, and then again you're giving them another one. No,
there's one that you see. There's one foolish young person that will be trying to replicate this thing.
Yes.
Someone someday is already thinking of how he's going to replicate it and get another car for views on social media.
In the country,
this is a dangerous trend that we have. No, it's crazy. Do you understand? Yeah, it's good to be a streamer, but the things we're doing for views is becoming too much. There's a case of a TikTok star who literally got shot trying to, you know, people are doing crazy stuff, and yet streaming is great, but there should be a limit.
Streaming is actually great when we have the right message to pass across to people to watch, to view, and let us know the essence you're streaming. And because you get to make money here and there from people watching live, so streaming on Twitch and different cases like that. But yeah, I really don't have much to say regarding this, because I feel like this is all planned. No, but I wouldn't even watch somebody, I give you money, you said thanks or thank you, and then I watch what I give you just been destroyed just like that. I mean, it's not making sense. But when he came out and he said, oh, I'll give you money, you buy another, I buy another one for you, and then you're now scolding them again. I'm like, the math is not mathing, and what is really going on? So we're in a country where insurance is not even taken seriously in the first place. We don't even know what it is, and now we are in a jungle, so you don't expect everybody to be sane. So now insanity is the normalcy of the day. If you are not insane, you are not normal. That is what it is.
Look how Pella crashed his former car.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I don't even know.
In less than a month, he got another one. I mean, people will contribute to get it.
And then you see somebody lying down on the bed and saying, oh God, I wish I can have just small money like Pella. I wish I can have something like Kataife. I wish somebody can just sponsor my music. And we are killing talents, we are killing dreams, and then we are now sponsoring and honoring nonsense. And all in the name of, oh, I want to make it, I want to blow.
It's a crazy world out there, and there has to be a balance, because the level at which these streamers will go to just for views will get to a point where I don't even know, it gets to that point of no return. But we need to move to next conversation, because we got JJ coming through. As we know, Celebed is marking 20 years of honoring leadership, service, creativity. We'll turn our focus to the vision behind the prestige. For over 2 decades, the Celebed Man of the Year Awards has celebrated individuals who shape governance, redefine enterprise, influence culture, and strengthen national unity.
Yes, that's what we'll be having JJ right here to give us more in-depth on Celebed Man of the Year coming up March 1st, 2026, exactly 5 p.m. live at Eco Continental.
So Eco Continental, it's not
Eco Convention Center.
You see that
Convention Center. 5 p.m. red carpet starts.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. It's always a pleasure.
All right, so take a break. I will have JJ in the studio. Don't go anywhere.